Mz Nique on the track. Mz Nique on the track.
Hey, what's up, y'all? We're back for another episode of Sk8 Conversations, and I got Damo with me.
Uh-oh.
Well, this is still Sk8 Conversations with me, but I got a guest host today.
Oh, yeah.
Dame is on, and he's going to be interviewing Mz Nique, and that'll be fun. I get to sit in the background, so I'll be here still. I'll still be looking to see what's going on. I'll still be highlighting comments. So if you guys are watching, make sure that you comment. This is live on my page and Dame's page too. Make sure you share the link. We are also live on YouTube today. So we're in 3 spots. Last week we were in 1 place. This week we are in 3 places. So this will be awesome.
All right.
We're going to take an open name.
Can I say something real quick?
Sure.
I want to thank you for the last interview.
Mm-hmm.
I think you did a great job. I appreciate your platform. I think it's dope. And yeah, man, you own to something. Just fly.
Thank you. Hopefully we can use this as a way to get to know other people in the skate community better. Yeah. Just kind of personal and just casually getting to know them. We got to know more about you. I got a question for you before we bring Mz Nique on.
What's up?
I see we got the Ninja Turtle in the background. What's up with the Ninja Turtle?
Oh yeah, no, that's the oldest toy that I have. I got that when I was about 3, and I told my mom that I would keep it forever, and I've kept it forever, legit, since I was about 3 years old. So yeah, it's always there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So Damien, yes, he's hosting, and I'll be in the background. I'll be back later, so Dame gets to ask all of the producer questions and. Yeah, I go back and forth with Nique because that's Chinese to me. I know how to hit play. I spin records. I don't know how to make music. So he knows how to make music. He knows how to make music. They can speak that Chinese together that I don't know how to speak.
Chinese.
Yeah. So I'll be back later towards the end. I give him about 45 minutes to just kind of go in and talk to her and get to know her. And then I'll be back and ask more questions. And give you guys a chance to ask Nique whatever it is that you guys want to ask her. So make sure you stick around. We'll be here about an hour or so. But in the meantime, I'm about to take care of some business in the background.
All right.
Turn this into the Dame Show. So let's go ahead and get Mz Nique on here.
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
Yeah.
What's going on?
With the Cartoon Network shirt, though. I like that.
Yes.
Johnny Bravo. Yes, I love it. Okay.
Thank you.
Shut up, geese.
Oh, I got one thing. Sorry, hey guys.
What's up?
Can you please see if I shared the link to my page?
I sure will. And then I'll comment and tag you on all the good stuff in the background. So I'll be here, you guys, just behind the scenes so that Dame and Nique can have a good conversation. So I'll see you guys in about 45 minutes. All right.
Looking at the clock. All right, man. What's happening?
Yo, what's going on? On?
The reason why I wanted to do this, because I just, we've been talking a lot, and every time we talk, we have seriously some of the dopest conversations. And I'm like, man, I hate the fact that the world, they don't get to hear this stuff.
Right.
So, and that's what Talking to Tone, and basically this platform, I think is flyer than, because I was just gonna go live on Facebook.
Yeah, but this is super dope. I must say, thanks, Tone, again for letting us be part of this action on here.
Yeah, this is fly. So, don't be nervous. It's a regular damn conversation.
I know. I be like nervous. I don't know why, because I'll never be live, and now people know who I am, and I'll be like, yeah, it's me,
Yeah. But I think that's why it's cool, because people don't get to know us, And one thing about me, I talk too goddamn much. I'm always on Facebook doing stupid shit, whatever. But let the world meet you. So that's so we'll start there. You like backgrounds? Or you don't like to be known, seen? What's going on?
I do. I like to be behind the scenes. Seriously, that's one of the things I've always kind of been. So when people come to like, oh, you Mz Nique on the track, like, why you didn't say anything? I'm like, cause it's just me, you know. And I guess it's just like, you know, I like to be just behind it. So I'll be like, yeah, pushing it out, but people don't be seeing me.
Is it weird when people like meet you? Like, do you?
To be honest with you, to a certain extent, yeah. It's just because like I guess like I'm not as long as I've been out, it's still new to me. Every time somebody comes to me like, hey, I love your music, and I'm like, wow, thank you. Like I have actual fans, and people don't be understanding. I'm like, man, it's amazing. It's super dope to know that people love me and like me for my music and they get to know me. It's just like, man, it's super dope. I mean, and I'm so honored to even be part of the skate world, you know, especially being the only female to do it. And you guys welcomed me, you know, super dope.
All right. I'm definitely a fan. I've been a fan for years. That's why I told you I was tracking you down to work with you. I was tracking you down. But boom, let's get into it. I was looking up. You have 9 skate albums?
Yeah, I
Something
believe.
like that? Like,
yeah.
You've been putting in work. I did not realize that.
Yeah, I do. So with the whole thing with the CDs, like my first album, like I tell people, the first album, this is, you know, back in the day, we was handing out CDs. We was getting them made. So getting introduced to Bandcamp had just like really changed the game on a bigger platform. So now everybody can get the song, not just the CDs. Like back then, we was only kind of pretty much catered to just the Chicagoland. Now with Bandcamp, it opened up to everywhere. Everyone can get it. Everyone can hear our music, and which is super dope. So Bandcamp opened the doors for me for a lot of stuff. I mean, to be able to have 9 CDs, is it 9? Yes, like 9 CDs, and I mean, it's dope. It's dope to be so part of this. Like, man,
because
I want to get on credit.
No, because I mean, I put out a lot of albums too, and you know, and everybody like, man, you got a lot of work. Then I looked at yours and was like, well, damn, she got just as much albums as me. Like, I'm impressed. That's a lot of work, man. Like, man, I think me and you may have the most. I didn't know anybody else who put this kind of like work in.
Really? Oh wow.
Nobody has 9 albums.
Yeah, but I always tell people this though. You know, you got fans. You know what I'm saying? So you got to continue to push your music out there, because like, yeah, you get a couple of hits. You don't want to be a one-hit wonder. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to keep your fans, continue on, keep pulling them in. So that's why I was dropping CDs, but then it went to a point that I didn't drop a CD for like about 4 years. So that's why I was just like, you know, when I dropped the last couple of ones, but I'm shocked that I got that many. So I got like 9 mixtapes, G.
Yeah, you've been putting in some work. You've been putting in some work. All right, so I guess we got to go. It always seems corny when you interview people and got to go through, how did it begin? You know, what was the beginning? But I guess I want to know, like, how did you get into music in general?
Okay, so I come from a family of music, of history background. My dad actually played the trumpet.
Oh, wow.
My mom was actually in choir. And so my siblings, which I have 3 sisters, my oldest sister, she played the flute. My other older sister played the trombone. I also played the flute. And my younger sister, she did the flute and percussion. So we all played some type of instrument. We all have that history of background music, and listen to my parents, you know, cleaning up, you know, playing music and stuff like that on the car rides with my dad, listening to music and being able to just be part of that, you know, and to be able to push that. And to be honest with you, I didn't know that this programs and all this stuff existed, because I'm so used to playing in live bands. Like I was in marching band, concert, symphonic band. Like I was in a live band, so to know that you can make music on the computer, I mean, it changed the game.
You play. You was in bands.
Right, so I tell people that I can play. I actually read music. So I'm like, I'm just not like, oh, you know, here. No, I actually read music. Like I know like the history of the background of it, you know. So coming into it the way I did with the music, playing it on a computer, which was amazing. Like I didn't even come up with that. So I was introduced to that, and so My parents, I thank them. They're the ones that did it, that put me into it. They the ones that even started me skating. So that's where the whole thing even started, listening to music, being able to listen to old school music, going back to Markham days when it was a DJ named Dennis. Like he was playing all the original.
Oh, Markham, you talking about Dennis that had a bop?
Yes.
Dennis
Yes, you remember he be bobbing his hair.
He be bopping so hard.
Yes. So man, like the whole thing, the history is just like I said, my parents, they always was music heads. Like I said, my dad played in the band, my mom was in choir. My whole family, like I said, we all, musically.
Man, what made you want to do or get into the skate music? Or how did that?
So it all started with Brian, aka B Dash.
Okay.
I was listening to, he was playing this song, and I was like, man, it was cool. It was like a rap song. I'm like, man, I like the beat. I'm like, well, who made that? Because I want it. Right. And he was like, nah, you can't get this. I'm like, yes, I can. What's the name of the group? And I go ahead, at that time it was Kazam or something like that, where you down LimeWire or LimeWire. Back in the day.
You're talking about Kazaa.
Yeah, Kazaa. Okay, that's what it was, Kazaa. Yeah, so he was like, no, you can't get this. And then he told me, he's like, well, I made this beat. And I'm like, what? I'm like, on what? And so then he showed me, he gave me the program Fruity Loops. That's what I do my music off of.
Right.
And then from there, Kizo, Shopro, and Beat Fanatic, they all kind of like gave me everything I needed. And they was like, all right, go.
Yeah.
Do the thing. And then I started trying to learn how to make beats, but this is before skating beats. This is just regular R&B hip hop. I remember the first beat that I made, I wish I still had it to this day because it was trash. It sounded like a construction site. Seriously. Okay. It was that bad.
Most
and I let Brian
hear it. That's the beginning.
I let Brian hear it. And Brian was like, he's like, man, what is that? He was like, what is that instrument? He's like, where's your snare at? Where's your kick? He's like, why you got the hats? I was like, I thought the track was the hottest track ever. But he was like, nah. He's like, throw that away. Start over. Yeah. And so then
that's how we all start.
Yeah, well, hey, my dentist, I took what he said and I kept practicing. I kept getting better. I mean, I'm thankful to him that he told me that because he was straightforward raw. He was like, hey, this is crap. I mean, I try to be a little bit better than that. Not saying it's just crap,
Yeah.
He came out with it. And so then me doing music, I started doing that music in 2002. All right, about 2003, I was doing that, just regular music. This is before Mz Nique on the track. So I got really good at doing regular tracks, regular beats. And then all of a sudden, I, skated and stuff like that. I'm hearing like Shopro, T-Rail. I'm hearing y'all. I'm like, I ain't never thought to do a skating track. Let me just see.
Yeah.
I already knew how to put together a track. So it was all about putting together a JB track. And so when I put that together, I gave it to DMC. I was like, DMC played it. Everybody skated at 87. They was like rocking with it. I'm like, they like this. He was like, you need to put your name on this because somebody's going to steal it. And I was like, what? Because I wasn't used to the game. I didn't know nothing about this. So then that's when Kizo was in the actual studio with me at B Fanatic studio. He was like, man, what we going to do? Because he's the one that did my intro to my CD. I was like, man, I had to be blessed with him doing the intro to my CD because he started for all of us, And then he was like, come on. He like, Nique, what you going to do? I was like, I don't know. He was like, Mz Nique, what you gonna do? Mz Nique, it's your track. And he was like, Mz Nique on the track. I was like, boom.
Wow.
There we go. So Kizo actually gave me my name. And so then that's when I had just started. Mz Nique on the track. That actually signature I did back, that signature sound, Mz Nique on the track. I did that back in 2008.
That's the same drop?
That's the same drop. I ain't never changed it. I have never changed it.
What?
That is the original drop. I've never changed it. It sounds so good. I like throw the echo on there. But
Yo, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's the same drop on there that I've used. And I'm going to continue to use that. That's
what made your name. That's amazing. I didn't know that, though. That's crazy. Wow.
Oh, I know, right?
I literally had that in one of my questions.
Oh, did you?
I was like, it's the same drop. I just want to know.
It is. It's the exact same drop that I have for since I started. The first drop, and then I threw other little ones in there, but that drop right there is the one I've been using ever since.
That's amazing.
Pull it out the bag, throw it on there, put a little echo on there, reverb, and we good.
No, but it also, Honestly, you know what I'm impressed with? The fact that it's on beat on every track. Houseway.
Well, let me tell you. Years, like I literally put it on. I have to put it on. So literally, I got that little tick, tick, tick. Make sure
you move it to the.
I sure do. I sure do. Look, that gotta be on.
Nah, that's fine. Let me tell you. All right, so I just got to ask this about Solo the other day. He was like, "So do you go?" Everyone always wants to know with me, like, do I say everything or go back over my track? I'm a cornball. I legitimately go through each track and do my drops personally, like a rapper. Yes.
Oh wow, dude! I didn't know that.
Every single track. With 9 albums later, I go back over my track and I love it.
Wait, you do each one?
Each.
Oh my gosh, I did not know that.
Every single track that you've ever heard from me, yeah, for the most part, that's me. Kind of like how you rap like a rapper, like I pretty much rapping on the track, each track. Yeah, 100%. Wow.
Hey, yeah. I gotta give my hands up to you because I don't think my voice didn't change after so many years. Me trying to say Mz Nique on the track. My voice is changed too. Yeah, it's a rap.
Yeah, so that's why I'm impressed that you do that every time. You know, wow, that's what I didn't know that. Yeah, but I definitely every track, every single track.
Wow, now that's dope. I didn't know that you did that. That's pretty dope. And I must say that's really creative. The simple fact that you do each one. You literally go on there and do each one.
All right, but it's not about me. It's not about me.
I know, but still. Hey, I like your music. You interesting too.
Let me see. So, a question: being a woman, okay, we got to get into this part. Okay. Being a woman, obviously, you're a beautiful woman. You know, right. Y'all know Mz Nique cute. Shut up. Y'all know. I'm all right. Y'all know she cute. Stop playing. But have you ever had any kind of like issue with that? Like, I guess being a woman, you know, they have backlash or something.
In the producer, like
like being a producer, but being a woman, like a beautiful woman, like
here's the thing. In the beginning, a lot of people didn't know who I was.
Got you. Okay.
They did not know. They didn't. To be honest with you, a lot of people didn't even know what I was saying on my track. To be honest with you, they didn't even know what my name was. I was saying on it, and so I had to correct a lot of people. You know, but. Yeah. For the longest, nobody knew who I was. And I never went out telling people, I'm like, yeah, I'm Mz Nique on the track. I was like, hey, I'm Dominique. Keep it moving. You know, my track, come on. They skating hard and stuff. I'm just watching them. I'm skating myself. Like, I never put it out there. But I've never had an issue. I've never had an issue being a female because I guess, like, a lot of people thought it was, cool that I was a producer. Once they started, they're like, it's you? And then they're like, oh, shit, it's you? And you look pretty, too. And I'm like, oh, thank you. I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, but who y'all think was on the daggone track? Like, what did y'all expect? Like some big Jolly Ollie chick or something? Like, I don't know. And that's why I tell people,
ugly chick? Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing?
Right. And that's why I was like, funny. I don't know what they expected, who they thought was on it. But I'm like, yeah, it's me. It's just little old me, and I've been on there, but I've never had an issue. I've always been, I would say, with anybody, like even with the guys, because it's dominated by guys. Yeah. Everyone opened arms with me, like no problem. Like a lot of people took me as like little sister. Hey, come on, y'all, let's pull her up, bring her. You know what I'm saying? But y'all set the bar so high too. So I had to come in there with something.
I mean, but you came in killing. Like it wasn't like you came in on some like weak shit. You came in killing. Like
it's only because I knew how to put a track together previously. Like I tell people, they're like, how'd you do skating tracks? How did you just come in there killing? I was like, no. I knew how to make a track before that. I was making beats before that. I just turned it into skating and it just took off, and now it took off too. Now it's public. It ain't just me jamming to my own music. Now it's, everybody hears the music now. So that's what the thing was. And man, I'm blessed. I'm blessed that people even rock with me to this day. Like people do not understand like it to be in this game since 2008, 2009. And we at 2021. It's like, wow. So even though that people still be like, Mz Nique, we love you. And I'm just like, y'all still love me? Like, wow. It's amazing. Like, and I tell people like, it's still weird because I don't think I'm nothing special. Like, really? I did. Like, seriously, like people, Reggie, had to tell me, he was like, stop saying, you're a female producer. He was like, no, you're a producer that happened to be a female. And he said, you have to be a good one at that too. So he said, remember, you're a producer that happened to be a female. He said, don't let, I'm a female producer. He's like, no, you are a producer that happened to be a female.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. And then I remember, you know, I've been in New York now for in June it'll be 10 years.
Wow.
So you say you started in 2008?
2008, 2009, I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah,
so that was when so I remember the beginning parts. You know what I'm saying? The first album, maybe the second album.
That's when it came out.
And then I remember moving and then coming back to visit. And the whole night was just Mz Nique all night. I was like, what the hell? Y'all don't even play me no more? Like, I was like, she is popping right now.
So here's the thing. And I know I'm so thankful to be even in rotation.
Yeah.
But at the same time, too, it's so much music out there. And sometimes I'm going to say it like this, too. You know, I give out free music. I give out CDs. I mean, I give out tracks to the DJ. So I don't have an issue or anything trying to get people music. So when you're easy exchanging your music to your DJs and stuff like that,
right,
your stuff get played, you know. It is a little, I ain't gonna lie to you, you know, I do go to some sessions. I'm like, dang, that track again? I'm like, dang, okay. Yeah. I have over, for people that don't know, I got over 100 skating tracks. Y'all only getting bits and pieces of it. I have on my CDs, I don't put all my music I made that year. Like, I literally have tracks that I have never put out. Reason why I've said that I'm not going to be bringing out tracks as often is because they still rocking to Bad Boys. Bad Boys was made in 2012. All right. They still rocking to tracks I made in 2010, 2011, 2012. So when they hear a track, like literally my CDs, they're like maybe 2 years behind on my production. So I tell people, like, when I dropped a CD like last year, that CD, okay, I brought my CD back out in 2019 because I haven't dropped a CD in like 3 or 4 years. That track for 2019 had 2016 and 2017 tracks on it.
100%.
That year.
You know, I get it.
Right. So then when I brought the other ones out, it's like, that's 2018. Like, I got 2020, like, which I'm sending 10 tracks now. No, I'm not going to just give it out just right now because it's so much music and they need to rotate it. Yes. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be rotated. I feel like this at the skating rinks. Play 10 of my tracks or whatever, how many you play 10 of them next week. Play 10 different tracks next week. Play 10 different tracks. You know, I feel like even as a producer, as us as a skater world, it's so much music out there, you know, that it's not getting rotated. It's not getting played. And which I kind of feel like, I guess, like, because I'm constantly putting music out, putting it out and stuff like that, while people are still rocking with me, as versus like some people that put tracks out here, there, and I understand people got lives, you know what I'm saying, and people put the music out here and there, so it's kind of like I try to figure out, like, how can we improve that? You know
what? Let's get into that for a second, because I do want to talk producer to producer. Okay. This is something I've said, and this one I'm not throwing you under the bus, Tone, but it's one of the things that I've said to her, and I say to a lot of DJs. I'm always like, I used to remember DJs would break music. They would listen to your stuff and find something that nobody is playing and want to be the person to play that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of changed to where they just go and listen to what everybody else is playing, and then they just want to play what everybody else is playing.
Right.
And then, like you're saying, from the producer standpoint, if I put out an album that has 20 tracks on it, bruh, you just pick one, and one dude just hears one, and y'all just play that one. It's like, then they like, when your next album? For what?
Right. And that be the thing. I'm like, dude, did you like listen to the other tracks? And that's why I'm telling you.
Tracks on it.
Right. And I'm like, it's so much music, and like they play that one or two, and I'm like, dude, there's like you said, we put out whoever like 10, 15 to 20 tracks. I put out one that was like 30 tracks on it. I'm like, that's it. Play 5 from there, you know, and then rotate it. 5 more from there, then another 5 from there.
I don't know if they're scared to be different. You know, I don't know. You know, I'm like a half DJ, but I'm just not great at it. But I never understood that. And then, and they always asking for more albums. Like, I never get that.
I think too, also with that, it's kind of like this. You got to look at the crowd too. And I think a lot of times it's coming with the DJs. They're catering to their crowd. You know, I must got a big fan base that I don't know of. That's why I stay in rotation like the way I do. you know, and I kind of keep moving forward with it. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's like, I thought about actually becoming a DJ myself. So watch out. I'm coming.
Hey.
I'm coming.
But
I'm coming.
you know what's crazy about that too? And I'll be candid. I'm kind of opposed to that part too. Not you becoming a DJ, girl, but DJs tend to play, like if you're a DJ and a producer, you tend to play your music more. It's the opposite. It's the exact opposite of what we saying. It's like if you're a DJ that produce, you tend to play more of your music, which okay, I get that because I would do the same thing.
Right.
But I guess what I'm asking is, do these people listen to the albums? Like,
No, they do not listen to the album because okay, I love you guys, but at the same time, y'all get on my nerves. Y'all get on my nerve with the whole thing of sitting there, Mz Nique, where's your music at? In my bio on my Facebook page, there is the link to my website, okay? That has my music on there. So when you come to me in my DM talking about Mz Nique, what's this track called? Boop bop 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 boop bop bop. I'm like, I don't even know, fam. Yeah. But where can I get your music at? It's in my website. It's in my bio. And I'm like, do you have any more tracks? If somebody the other day, well, a couple of days ago when I went skating, he was like, I didn't know you had all that music. I was like, yeah. He was like, I didn't know. I said, I got a whole website on Bandcamp that has all my music there. You can get it. You know what I'm saying? And it's there, but I continue. And you guys got to understand too. I'm glad that we live. You guys got to understand too that it's hard for me to just go and find one track that you're looking for out of, mind you, I probably got over 500 songs just in general from 2002 to right now. And that's other music. So when someone asks me, can you send me this track? Sir, no. It's not me being mean. It's that I don't have the time to look through. Like I tell the people now, ask the DJ, what's the date? They'll tell you all my music is dated. The date that I made it. So literally ask the DJ what date it is and then send me the date and I might can get to it faster to you. But other than that, I'm telling you, here's my website. Here's Bandcamp. Here's my Bandcamp information.
Dante just said that's why he don't make skate albums. He just released the singles.
You know what? I like that idea. I do like that idea. Okay. I actually do because my whole thing is like I drop free CDs. People ask me, you drop any CDs? I'm like, did you get my latest CD? It was free. Right. Oh, I didn't know. And I'm like, it was free. And then I found all the tracks on it. I'm like, yeah, it's there. Do your research. Look in my actual bio.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting because I think we're a little older. So we come from this era of you drop a couple singles, then you put out a full album and a project. And it's just, that's how I move. Like, I don't really understand the concept of just random songs every time. Like, it's weird to me.
Okay, so here's another thing too. I've been told, and I told this to my newer producers, people go to my Bandcamp, you can probably hear one or maybe two tracks from my actual CD. I was told, put your whole CD on it so we can listen to the whole thing. No, I'm not putting my whole CD on there because the whole point of it, that's my single, the two songs that you hear. From there, you can get the CD. So my whole thing, I'm not going to do all that because a lot of times, like putting the music on there, my thing is like, what if you want to sell the CD? I'll put a free CD up there with all the tracks you can hear, but when I'm selling it, you know what I'm saying? Like you pre-order. When you pre-order, they don't let you hear the whole CD, do that?
No, they don't.
No, they don't. They only let you hear a few of the songs. You can hear them. Then from there, you grab the whole CD. But like you said, we had a different time because back then, like it wasn't like that. You know, it's like different now. So it's just like
people not used to listening. We've grown past listening to albums. You know, just in general, and that part sucks to me. But you know, I still make full projects. But you know, what's the last full album you listened to? Just in general, we don't really from beginning to end type.
I might listen to maybe 5 to 6 songs out of the whole CD.
That's what I'm saying, and that's kind of the world we live in. You know, which is it's weird, but it's true. You know, you know, so, but that don't mean the music ain't there, everybody. And go to her site, man. Download her stuff. Y'all tripping.
And it's free. Like, it literally
a lot of it is free.
Right. It's definitely free. And I tell people what it says name your price. You can put 0 in there and it's going to ask you for your email. And then it's going to let you know when I drop CDs. It's going to send you an email. So I tell everybody, go on my website and just put your email in there so you can get the latest news and everything.
Got you.
So
okay, that's dope. I gotta ask a few more. All right, so the producer face off.
yes.
So you're taking the reins now. You're the
man. Look,
also.
Man, look.
What? Yeah,
you woo, baby. Yeah, so I am the new face of the PFO.
Got you.
Last year we had to make some adjustments just due to the COVID. I'm still learning, just like I call it orientation. Like Tone is still teaching me the ropes and everything like about it, but I am going to be making changes for it. It's a big job. Huge. Very huge. So, like I said, I'm still learning everything about that. I got some new things that I want to try with the PFO. I have been doing, like, we was doing a Zoom meeting, so I was getting a lot of people input with everything. So I jotted everything down, and I'm like working towards that because, like I said, I have to figure out if it's going to be open this year, like the COVID is, if we're going to be opened up. So am I going to do this back?
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Right. So are we going to do this back again, like live, or are we going to have to do it like we did in like Zoom before? Like we did it like a live base, like we're doing right now. So we're going to see. But this year's going to be interesting. I'm going to change it up. Some people going to like me. Some people not going to like me. But hey. It's me. But hey, you got to make adjustments. You know what I'm saying? Hey, to become a better producer, you got to take everything. You got to take all the criticisms. You got to take when somebody's trying to tell you something different. Hey, I'm open to like stuff too. Cause like you remember you came at me like, Nique, look, I heard that last CD. And my thing was like, because I'm so glad you picked up on it, but some people didn't. And I was like, a producer.
We won't talk about it, but yeah, we won't talk about it. But yeah, no. Honestly, I appreciated you for not looking at me like, who is this jerk for critiquing? No. I was like, you're Mz Nique, and I felt bad. I'm like, damn. No. You remember I said that? I was like,
you're right. And my thing was like, I know. I'm like, you got to remember, like, you know this work just like I do. But my thing is, hey, when you get comfortable, you get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And you literally told me like, hey, yeah, I get it. But I'm gonna need you to get back on your game. So now I gotta get back on my game.
No, but you always been dope, and I don't know. I don't want to get into details about that part, but yeah, which is why if I could swing it back over, I got you on my album, man.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
What's
Thank
up?
you.
Sk8 7, first single featuring Mz Nique.
Yes.
It's amazing.
It's
and
dope.
Yeah, and I thank you so much for rocking with me, man. That was great. I was able to borrow off of your energy and mix it.
Man, when I tell you that how the way you flipped that and like rotated and dropped it, man, that was super dope. My thing, God, thank you for letting me be part of that. Like, really, thank you so much for letting me be part of that, because I would like to do more collaborations in the future. I'm not gonna lie to you, collaborations at points in time, because I know Antidote did make a post about it. Like, how do you feel about collaboration? I'm just gonna touch on that a little bit. So here's the thing. With collaborations, it can be a difficult thing because you got two different people coming in trying to combine the whole track. Because a lot of times, like some people, you flip it or you come together, because it's different ways you can collaborate. Like I tell people, like, we could be literally in the studio, hey, let's do this, boom, 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 or let me give you my piece and then you go off that piece. And that's how the way we did it. So I'm like, collaborations, it can be
it's
like,
tough.
It's like a love and hate thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it makes sense.
It's tough because you don't know, I don't know your vision and you don't know my vision.
Right.
And so it's like, so it's two people trying to learn how to communicate with each other.
Yes.
Because remember, even when we started, I hit you a few times, like, I don't know, I'm trying.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, snap. I'm like, let me see. I could do better.
And then I'm like, no, I got it. And then I'm like, all right. And then it came together. I mean, that's why it's hard to collab. Because I've collabed with a few people now. Like, I'm starting to. On this album, definitely I collab with you. I collab with Dante. I did some work with T-Rail and some work with Reggie. But I just know that back and forth sending stuff is tough. And
it is. Yeah. It definitely is. Versus
it gets cringy sometimes. You're like, I don't know.
Right. I get I get it. I tell people, like, if you literally not in the studio right there with the person,
Right.
it's like, man, that's hard. Just sitting there. Okay, let me tell you this is what I think about it. Send it to you. You like listen to it. You like, okay, let me see what I can do. You know, so I know it can be difficult at times. I think collaborations, it takes a special type of patience because, man.
Yeah, no, it's really tough. It's really tough, man. But okay, so I just want to say, because I like a lot of your stuff, and I know we said we wasn't gonna go track for track, album for track, but I will give you the ones that influenced me. Obviously, the Bad Boys, we know that's like your banger, we know that. But that doggone Tevin Campbell joint, I've been telling you this for years. I love that, and ironically, at the time that you did it, I had just sampled it. It's the weirdest thing. I'm like Mines. I had just sampled it, and I couldn't get it to work. Like, and then I heard it was like, no, this is an incredible track. I'm so mad. But that's why for me, that's one of my favorites because I actually sung that when I was a little kid.
Really?
So yeah, when I had the little girly voice when I was a little boy. But yes, so I love that. That's still to this day one of my favorite tracks of yours.
Thank you. That's one of my favorite tracks too. I only got a handful of my favorite tracks. The rest of them are CD fillers, I call them.
Yeah, no, I talked about that with Tone. Like, all the stuff I like, don't nobody really like. Like,
that's how I am. That's how I am. Like a lot of people don't like the ones that I'm like, y'all like that one? I'm like, no, y'all gotta hear this one. Yeah, this one right here.
Every time I'm telling that to people. So that's dope. Do you have like because you have a different like swing to your tracks. Is that like on purpose, or are you like your tracks do something that I think I said that in the last interview. Everybody kind of has their sound. Like the Mz Nique sound is different than my sound. Is different than T-Rail sound. Different than Tim Jones sound.
Right.
Like, do you know what that is? Is it
what? So here's the thing. Today I was in the car. I was listening to James Brown, listening to his track, and I'm just sitting there like listening to the track. You know, hot hands. I'm listening. I'm like, man, it's cold. And I was like listening to his music. Then I was listening to my music, and I'm just like, where do I get this bop from? And this Reggie had told me this. He was like, Mz Nique, you know what you do to the skating world? I was like, no, they just skate. He's like, no, you bring this bop. He was like, and then he said, he's like, you're like a rocking chair. You sit in it, you just gonna rock. He's like, whether you don't want to rock or not, you gonna rock. And I was just like, wow, I never looked at it. He was like, look how the way people respond to your music. But for me, I don't know what other people skate to, or like when they listen to a track. See, I'm big on, for me, I like a solid, like a doom, something that's gonna keep you bobbing, you know, that's how the way I make my music. It's kind of like you said, a bop. You know what I'm saying? And when I listen to music, I'm looking for something that I can skate to and I can skate on to when I'm skating. Because certain people might skate to the melody. You know, some people might skate to the bass line. Some people might skate to the kick. Some people might skate. My whole thing, I just try to skate on the kick. You know what I'm saying? Because that kick, if it's a constant kick, it's going to keep people flowing, keep you moving. Gotcha. And that's kind of how the way I made my track. And to be honest with you, I don't know. I just did it and it just works. So
got it.
It just works.
That's what I say. Sometimes it's just the magic. I mean, it ain't a way to explain it all the time. Yeah.
But I tell people, if people knew how the way I made a track, they would realize that it's very easy. My bop can be, you can do it yourself. Right. It's not hard. I just happen to be the person that came out with it first. Thank God I did. Because man, look. So now the people that come behind me, they try to imitate the bop. I'm like, thank you. Right. You know, you just patted me on the back, you know? So, but I don't know. I like music. So I just trying to kind of put myself when I listen to my skating tracks, I actually get up and get to doing a move. Like, okay, how would I do that? I literally do it, you know? So I don't know.
Okay.
That makes any sense.
No, that's amazing. That's amazing. And I guess because we had 39 minutes. I want to talk about real quick. I'm gonna move away from the music part because this is the conversation we was having the other day. You are like workout queen, aside from being the queen of skate music. You are like the queen of like work. What is going on with this? Is this
man? So look, so Do you want to know why I got into working
okay,
out?
we can start there. What got into the?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys, and I've never really told only close people that knows me. Back in 2013, I was diagnosed with cervical cancer.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I learned about the food that we were eating and that the damage it was doing to my body. At that time, I was like 190, 195 when I found out. Thank God I stayed on my health. People, please stay on your health. Women, please get your pap smears done. Please, please, please. The reason why mine never went into any stages or anything because I caught it before. They just seen the mass. They removed it. Okay, and then they tested it, find out
early detection.
Yeah. Right. So that now from the music that changed me. That made me decide to take my health more serious. And that made me decide that I need to get this weight off. And so therefore, like I always my weight goes up and down, up and down. Like right now, I'm a little extra thick, you know.
You look great. You look great.
I'm a little extra, you know. But I'll do to me being in school and stuff. But with the whole workout thing, I love it. I love it. I love it. Like I tell people like, hey, reach out to me. I will help. Like with nutrition, workouts, everything. Like I love working out. Working out is something that I know that's my wealth.
Yeah.
Health is wealth. Like that's my wealth. That no money can the money can buy you.
Oh, we get it. We get it.
Okay.
I know what you said.
As far as the cardiovascular, your heart, as far as your kidneys, all those things right there, you have to take care of. You have to take care of your body, you know. And I tell people like, man, I'm into this because I don't want people to make the same mistakes I did before. You know what I'm saying? And even just like trying to keep my body together, we all fall off. And I tell people also like right now, I'm sitting at 185, 190. My normal waist size 160. You know, but I tell people like, man, you know, working out, it changed my life. It really did. Weight training, that's what I love doing. I love working out. I love doing my weight training because that's so dope. And it gives me the nice looking, you know,
you got the guns.
Got the guns.
Show.
But man, workout is great. Like you even know it. Shoot, you even had you doing your thing too.
I mean, I just diet for me because working out, you know.
Diet is the key thing though. I tell people it's 80% nutrition, 20% the gym. The gym gives you the definition. That's all that it pretty much does. It gives you that physique, that look. But nutrition is the key thing. I tell people you ain't got to never step a foot in the gym. As long as your nutrition together, that's all that matters. You would drop weight and everything from there.
And with Chadwick Boseman dying of colon cancer, at I think he was 42 or something like that, like 43.
Yeah,
something like that. Like it scared me because I was like, well, damn, I never even thought about my colon. You know, just in general. You think heart, you think fat belly. I was like, damn, my colon.
I tell people like it does not matter. To be honest with you, it doesn't matter what size you are. I tell, especially for my Black men, I'm telling you guys, like, you guys got to take care of your health because you guys are the number ones that do not want to go to the doctor. Don't have a primary doctor. Don't know what things you have. You can be. I always tell people, you know, find out what your family history is. Find out what your family history is because you can have hypertension and still be fit, but because it runs in your family, you might have to take medicine for that. And you not know, you thinking that you all good. And like same thing with the guys with prostate cancer, you never think anything twice about it. Like ain't nobody finna have me confident holding my balls or something. Something like that.
No, brother say that all the time. It's awkward.
It's
You got to stick your finger up my booty. That's a little weird, you know, but I get it.
well, I know it's all that deep, but damn. Well, hey, I guess, you know,
sheesh.
They put fingers in our stuff, so I guess.
But, move on.
but guys, I always say like my my Black men, please take care of y'all bodies. Get y'all a primary doctor. Please go to the doctor. Get your blood work done because man, this can be the difference of saving your life. Like man, like fitness is where it is. Whether you're doing 20 seconds, 30 seconds or something like that, that'll work for you doing some type of cardio. That's why I love skating. I got back into skating. My knees killing me just because of the weight, but I'm breaking myself, getting back down, you know. So health is everything.
Do you train? Like you say, you're a coach. Do you train people? Like
so here's the thing. I used to train back a few years ago. Here's the thing that I kind of got away from training. That's why I tell people, if you want help, just DM me. I'll let you know whatever. But I'm not technically taking really training anybody. And this is gonna probably sound, I don't know whichever way to say it. So here's the thing, I can train you. There's no problem. See, my thing is like, I want to train you so you'll be able to go to the gym by yourself. You cannot train with me for the rest of your damn life. You're not going to train with me. People like, can I just go to the gym with you? Look, I'm trying to get you where you can go, like fly away. I'm trying to teach you, you know. And another thing too, I can't be with you at home. You gotta eat. Your nutrition has to be together. And I learned this. Like, people keep telling me, like, when I was training, like, I'm not losing any weight. What are you eating? You're working out here. What do you eat? Oh, I left here. I went and got me some chicken Alfredo. Why?
Right,
oh, because I was treating myself. Treating yourself for what?
Because they train for 20 minutes.
Right. I'm like, no, your nutrition is everything. But I was training. I don't mind giving people, like I said, I don't mind helping. My whole thing, I'm not training because here's the thing, like if I gotta travel to you, I'm gonna charge you. If I gotta train, because my thing is I gotta make sure you're doing proper form. First of all, I always tell people, what did your doctor say as far as you using any type of supplement? So it's a whole thing with training people. It ain't just, oh, come to the gym. My thing is I can't have you cloaking out on me. You on the daggone treadmill machine. Because they're going to be like, well, what was you doing with her? I don't know. Because I'm going to tell them I don't know you. But okay. I don't mind giving advice to people. That's my thing. Right now, I'm not currently going to like train one-on-one with anybody. But if you want any pointers or anything, I'm here. I don't mind helping you trying to get certain things. Let me know what you're trying to work out. Ladies, please do not come to me talking about how do I make my butt big? How to make my butt big? Like, you got a small waist, but I got it from my mama. Okay, genetically, my mom.
Okay, these are questions. These are questions I couldn't ask, but I'm glad you brought it up.
Yes, like
yeah.
Women always come to me, how do you get a bigger butt? I'm like, baby, I'm 30 pounds over my waist. That's how I got a bigger butt.
Yeah,
that's why it's fat that I'm gonna lose, because you lose fat when you start working out. But other than that, I tell people I work out everything. I have my back and bicep day. I got my chest and triceps. I have my leg day. I have my shoulders and arm day.
But you do like butt workouts? Like, is that a thing? I'm a dude. I don't know this.
To be honest with you, my legs are the worst. I hate doing legs. I have naturally nice legs, and I think, thank God, I think it's probably of skating at a very young age and continue to do that. And then plus two, genetically, my mom, you know, my mom's a nice curvy bone. That's how the way she was. So I got that from her. Genetics play a big part in that. But also too, starting at a young age skating, that owns your legs. Yeah, like, man, if you look at skaters' legs and stuff, like my good friend Kevo, like him, he got amazing hamstrings and quads. Like anybody.
my legs are huge.
Right, so that's what like skaters normally have. If you look at us, we kind of somewhat got a sprinter body. Like I always tell people, like, what type of body are you going for? You know, I'm telling people, I want an athletic look. I don't want the stripper booty look. I don't want the honey dip coming to the stage look. All right, everybody want that look. I don't. I want the athletic look. Like, hey, she look like she work out. That's the look I'm going for. Not she look like she be on the pole at night.
That's crazy. Well, that's for everybody that want to know about her booty, y'all. There you go. All right. No, man. I think that you covered a lot of stuff, man. I honestly, I think it's amazing that you're talking to me. I appreciate you.
No problem, of course.
And I'm into this now where we as a culture need to come together. Well, I hate the words come together. We need to communicate more, get to know each other, commune with each other, utilize each other. Because I think that we're all part of this culture. And I'll say it, I'll keep saying it. I was one of the first people to realize that this is a genre, like an actual genre. It is a movement, it is a family, it's a culture, and we need to talk. And yo, I appreciate you a lot. And I want to give you your flowers now. You know what I'm saying? Because you are amazing. You have influence. You've taken something that I've been a part of and made your own way. That's amazing. So
thank you.
Good job.
Also too, I want to say a couple of things too about like the newer producers too. Yeah. And just the skating, because I've been listening. I look at the comments and I look at the stats.
We didn't touch on that. Okay.
So here's the thing. I know there's been an issue with the whole thing. Like, people was like, hey, I go to this session is this. I go to that session is this. Hey, guess what? We're adapting to a different change. Okay. This right now, we have to adjust. Now, there's so many different sessions you can go to that are catered to your needs of skating. See, me, I can skate. I always say a real skater can skate anywhere. It don't matter where. A real skater can skate anywhere. But I understand people got the preference of what they want to listen to. And I think it's more so like, yeah, it's a different skating style now. There is that fast, cutting through the middle. It's
like they took just the energy.
Yes, that's exactly.
Like we come from skating with energy and style.
Smoothness always win over speed. Like smoothness win over speed. Like I'm telling people, like they're like, "Can you show me how to skate?" I'm like, "Dude, I skate slow. My moves are slow. I'm not gonna be dipping, dabbing. First of all, these knees don't move the way they used to.
So you get older, that's bad.
Man. So I tell people it's a slower pace now. But at the skating, like I tell people this, like you just gotta go where the music or wherever your crowd is. Like my dad always cracked joke. He was like, "So what you gonna do now, Dominique?" He's like, "You gotta skate with us." I'm like, "I ain't skating with y'all old folks." And guess what? I'm like, "Dad, what section you said it was good with y'all?" So I can go, because I'm like, man, you know, I like different music. I like the old school music, because that's what I grew up on, skating to the actual James Brown track.
Yeah, of course.
The Led Zeppelin, like, you know, actually skating to rock bands. You know what I'm saying? Actually skating to that stuff. So that's where I grew up skating to. And then we got this whole remix thing that we created, and that's all it is, remix. It's like, man, I would love to listen to a session that it plays the originals, you know what I'm saying? Which they have those sessions, and it's just like with the whole new thing. I always tell producer, be original. My thing like this, you can't make it off my stuff, okay? And I'm not saying that in trying to be like in a hating way, but what I'm saying is this: you can't think that you can come over and take over my sound and think you're gonna pull off like the way you have. I have history in this. I came from the bottom in this.
So you're saying people have tried to like take your sound specifically?
Gee, that's a whole nother story. But baby, yes. And I've been really nice. Like I've been really nice, but we ain't gonna get into that. But yeah, it has been done. And my thing is like, you know, give the credit. You know, give the credit. To be honest, I don't even care about the credit, because let me tell you this: when they hear the track, they already know who.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So therefore, I tell people, like, with the newer producers, it's not about this popularity stuff. See, we didn't care about the popularity. We didn't care about any of that. We was just having fun doing it.
And I was just happy that you heard something. To be honest, like I was just like, oh wow, you like something I do. That's cool.
Exactly. So it wasn't like So it was never like we was competing. And I don't necessarily know if the younger crowd, the new producers, are competing. They just had their own way and they're doing their own thing. It's just different for us. Like coming from the old, well, I guess I am considered one of the old heads.
I just realized that too. I'm like, I'm an old head? What the hell?
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Right. But just coming from us doing this, like, I love this.
Yeah.
I love this. Outside of making skating tracks, I make other music. Like, I really love doing music. I just happen to have people that like the music I make in the skating world. So that's just unique, you know, but it's like, we got to come together. And I'm not, like you said, it ain't about the coming together thing. It's just about like, man, have respect for others. Okay? Younger crowd, you bump us, please, excuse me. Hey, sorry, apologize. Because I'm going to tell you this, boo. You bump my skate, I'm going to push you down. Trust me. I'm not, hey, we can go back and forth. I will push you down if you bump my skate and I'll fall. I will get up and purposely find you and drop kick you.
Ain't nothing worse than falling because somebody else knock you over. Like that is,
and then look back at you like you did something. I'm like, you bumped me. Like, please. Like, you know what? I just said, how about we all just have respect in this?
Right.
We all have respect for each other. We all have respect for the DJs, you know what I'm saying? Because I know the DJs have a hard job, to be honest with you. I hand it to my DJ because I wouldn't care what y'all say. I'll probably have that whole session playing what I want to play. But you know, we gotta all just come together with that.
We need to let's start DJing together. I bet our sessions will be lit. But if me and you was DJing together, it'll be everything. It'll be absolutely everything. It'll be old, new remixes. What?
And I feel like we need, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I think like we need like that type of DJ that can cater to the old and the young. Like if we can get a DJ that can do both of those, that's a dope DJ because you cater to everything. Some people feel they have one session, they're skating it's all young.
Right.
Some skating sheds, I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't feel like dipping and diving. I don't feel like playing dodgeball because it'd be little people in there and stuff. But guess what? I know I gotta move to where I fit in at. And that's what we all just gotta do. Sometimes we gotta move. Hey, we getting old. We ain't 18 like we used to be.
Hey, so this is very random. Did you know that if you Google your name, this little girl comes up?
Really?
Have you done this? It's a little girl that's a rapper. Her name is Mz Nique, and she's rapping about candy.
No, really?
It's the craziest thing. She's like, I like candy, and she got to be like 6 or 7 or something. And she's going off about candy.
Oh,
wow. Say, when you get done, Google your name and then come up on YouTube. And I was like, what? Just trying to do research. I thought it was you. I was like, okay, what the hell is this? Candy?
No.
Little girl rapping about candy.
But no.
She got your name. She's so cute. And if we was to kick off this skate band, you gonna play your flute? What's up?
Hey, I'm so down with that. I'm thinking about because I'm gonna learn to play the guitar. I'm gonna play the acoustic. So I want to learn how to play that because a lot of people don't know. Don't ask me after this what I'm about to say because no, the answer is no. I used to sing. I actually do have a singing voice. I haven't sung in years, but do not ask me to sing because I'm not singing for nobody. Yes. I've actually sung before. Like I was in choir.
Sing, y'all.
Before the producer, I actually was singing. And then when I realized that the producing, I was like, even in band, like I was singing, like back at my days in high school, we would be in the band room, in the back room singing.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. We're going to get you singing something. We're going to get you singing. No.
But definitely, yes, I will play in the band. If we can get that started, if we can. But I know like we all got to kind of get our lives together and how the way we can match that. But I would love for us to come over to band. Because I think we'd be dope. So that'd be a dope band.
Dope.
Because we got a lot of people that play instruments.
Yes. A ton of us. Yeah. Okay. Well, no, it's something I'm really thinking about. But okay, no, good. Tone, man, you coming back? Oh no, do I gotta open? I don't know what to do now. Do Tone come back in, or do I open it up for questions that people had to ask? I'm sorry, I lost my line. I'm done. I'm out of questions.
There she is. Okay, there she's coming back.
I mean, when you come back, I'll come back. You were doing
what's going on, bro?
You're doing such a good job. I'm over here just laughing and reading all the comments on Facebook and on YouTube. It's amazing.
Yeah. Did you Google Mz Nique on YouTube? Yo, it's hilarious.
Yeah. Here's a little girl. She's so cute.
She's screaming about candy. It's the craziest thing. But did you want to open it up for somebody that had questions, or I don't know? I'm out of notes.
Oh, I had asked if the guys if they wanted to hear that collabo track for Sk8 107. Between you and Nique. So we could definitely get into that really quickly.
Okay. Dope.
Yeah, let's do it. So let's do that. Let's play that collabo track between you two, and then in the meantime, you guys can start dropping your questions in the comments, and then that way, when we come back, Nique can answer those questions personally.
Let's do it.
Boom. Let's go.
Collab time. Do it. Guess who?
Mz Nique on the track. Mz Nique on the track.
This is a game mode track.
All right, we're back. We're back. Lots of good feedback on that track. Y'all did that. That was amazing.
Yeah, man. No, that's it gives me good feelings. It gives me good feelings.
Yes, it do. Yes.
Moving your neck and yeah.
So,
same place.
real quick, that the album Sk8 107 drops on Friday, January 29th. I will be doing a listening party. I can't talk. The Thursday the 28th. So the day before, I'm gonna do a listening where I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna do it live. Play the songs, get everybody into it. And then it drops. You can pre-order. I'm gonna say that one more time. My bad. Pre-orders are available on iTunes, and if people were to pre-order it, we can possibly chart. And that's what I'm going for. Trying to see, can we chart? And then if I can chart, not if, when, I want to help everybody else get our music that way, to where this genre can get bigger and we can shut the whole world down. So yeah, just want to say that real quick.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah, man.
All right. I love it. I love it. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, man.
And what we'll do is we will open it up to some of the questions that you guys might have for her. You said that track made his hair grow.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Look, we all like, oh.
Oh, wow. Made his hair grow.
Funny. Jim Pocket, am I saying that right? Jim Pocket, he said he's hooked already.
Oh, that's dope.
Fonette, she said great collaboration.
Thank you.
Tiffany said her mom is over there dancing, acting like she's skating. Some really good feedback on that track, you guys. That was amazing. So again, you guys, make sure that you drop your comments in the questions in the comments below. That way, anything that you have for her that you wanted to know, I can ask her for you. I know there was one question earlier. Someone asked, it was like, she's the first female producer? The queen of it.
Yes.
I am.
Right, how does that feel like to have like the title like first? I know that's like not something that we just kind of like, you know what? Ain't nobody else doing it. I'm gonna do it so I can be first. If you just so happen to be first.
Man, it's dope. I mean, to know that I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I just hope that I can bring other females into this. Like, I'm the first to do it and the only one. Still, after what we talking about, 2008. So what we talking about, 13 years?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There were a couple of females that did like maybe one track here and there, but nobody just stuck around.
I heard some Tone tracks too. I heard some tracks from Tone.
Yeah, Tone do got some cold tracks now. Hey, y'all.
Anyway,
got that heat.
So
no,
Tone got that heat. Look, don't let it fool you. Now she a DJ / producer too.
I've heard some stuff.
Anyway,
Look, we was like, she gonna go and put a track on? No.
Nope. I know my lane. I'm gonna stay in it. I'm gonna you make it, I play it. That's how we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I have some questions for you. While you guys are putting your questions in the comments, I'm gonna go back to it. So Geese, I see your question. You guys keep them coming. So I got over here. Okay. So I remember the day that I called you, and I was like, "Neat, don't you want to take over the PFO?"
Yeah.
I remember that conversation because I was like, I think I was in the process of quitting. I had already posted on Facebook like, "Yo, I'm done. I'm burnt out." I called Dame. I called a couple other producers. I was like, "I'm out. Wait a minute, just keep going." And so I called you, and I was like, "Would you like to take over?" And you was like, "How much I gotta pay?" I said, no. It's free. It's free. It just requires work.
I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather just give y'all some money.
Bruh. Okay, that was my question. So if we could go back to that conversation,
okay,
which was almost a little less than a year ago. If we go back to the conversation, it's been a year. We've had a PFO. You've learned some things. You've seen some things.
Yes.
Would you give it back to me and be like, "Yeah, I'm good"?
Yeah, I swear I was just like, after I seen it, I'm sorry, time out, quit.
I didn't sign up for this.
I ain't signed up for this. I was like, I ain't signed up for these babies. But to be honest with you, man, Me taking over, gosh, like the whole conversation. At first, I was like, yeah, no, yeah. Then when I started getting to it, because I still call me being in orientation with you, because I'm still learning the ropes, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, you know. Money ain't even an issue. It's just a lot of work, just in general.
It is. It can be.
But it's fun though. It's fun. It's fun. And actually, it's even, I love it because I actually got the producer ear. So me listening to your tracks, so me hearing these things and everything, I'm like, oh yeah, I hear that. I got that. Okay, all right. So I'm able to kind of like put things a little bit more in perspective now that I am coming from a producer. But you always, like I said, you get that DJ ear. But I'm like, having a producer ear and to be able to hear and to, I ain't gonna say control, but yeah, we're gonna say control that whole little mixture there. It's super dope. I mean, to do the first PFO, like I said, they said we had to make a lot of adjustments due to the COVID. So therefore, for us to do it on the Zoom and how the way it did plan out, I think we did an awesome job, amazing job.
No, that was all right.
That was super dope. I mean, to make that adjustment, and then too, the first year, you know, me trying to do it, you know, that was interesting. Man, it was interesting. Last year was an interesting year.
That was hard. So, okay, you've been around for most of the producer face-off, and I'll ask you. Okay, I think it was it 2011?
Yeah.
Nique versus Damo.
I knew it.
Golden Girls.
I knew she was going to ask this.
You know I was going to ask that one because, okay, behind the scenes, and I always said this until you enlightened me. I was like, I know what she can put out, and I know what she can do. Why did she submit this track against Dame? Like, why did?
So, do you want me to tell my reason behind?
This is something I've never heard.
Okay, so the reason why I've never made it out of the first round of the PFO is because I never wanted to make it out of PFO. I don't like battling people. I don't like it. So I lost intentionally on all my battles. Like I literally did. I know that's bad, but I don't battle. I don't.
Right.
I just like to make stuff when I feel like it, when I want to.
Right.
But it's just like I never made it out the first, and I didn't care because I was hoping that I didn't win. And so then, dang, when you did submit your track late, I was like, no, it's gonna give me the automatic win. No, put him in there. Put him in there. Put him in there.
Girl, I saw everything at my laptop. I remember I called you and I was like, Nique, his stuff is late. Like I was like, it's your chance, girl. You could win.
Y'all was conspiring against me? I didn't know this.
Not me.
Okay. So wait, I didn't conspire against you. You were late.
I was late.
So technically you were supposed to be disqualified.
Right.
You submitted your tracks. I think everything it was due was like at midnight, and you submitted at like 12:04, 12:05. I was like, really, nigga, really? And so I was like, Nique, his track is late. Is he disqualified? She was like, no, play it. No, you misunderstanding the question.
Wow.
I knew that it would have put me in the next round. So that's why I'm like, no, I don't want to go further than this.
Wow.
But with that being said, I think for the PFO, I think we might go back into doing it like that. I actually like that. Like we both, two people pulling names from the hat.
That was great.
Actually, I think I want to go back to that because then we'll go from there. Pick names out of the hat, and then from there, whoever win lose, they move on to the next round. I think I want to do that this year. And then
my next question for you: like, what is one major change that you would implement this year for the PFO? That was my next
question. Okay. Well. Okay. So, I think what I want to do, what I'm thinking about, as far as judging and how the way we do on the tracks. I'm really thinking about going back to like the beginning of the PFO, like be picking the names out, and then I want to see how the way I can make it that the people pick the winners versus the 3 or 4 judges. So I'm trying to figure that out, how the way I can try to get that to go, but it's in the making. It might not happen this year, but it would definitely it's in the near future. So I'm gonna see how the way I can work this out, because like I listen to everybody comments. A lot of people like, hey, we got these judges, some from Chicago, and they picking this. No, see,
Right.
now we'll shut all that down with having the people judge, and then now, and that means that if we could open up, that means we open it up to the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like everyone, you know what I'm saying? But I got to figure out how we can work that out on the platform, that we can get one person makes that one, they pick which one they want, so then we'll go based off of that.
Maybe some sort of voting system.
Yes.
Like a 1 and 2 kind of, pick one or the other.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking about doing, because I think because that's where I was hearing a lot of problems or issues, with it. So I'm like, all right, let's see how the way we can make these adjustments. And then at that too, people was telling me about far as the certain tracks and how we was picking the, this the sample, you have to pick from this time. My thing's like, no, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a list of samples or whatever it is, or we might have like, I might do like, hey, we're picking samples. I want y'all to tell me which sample you want. You literally type in this sample. I'm gonna pick 3 samples, and you type whatever sample you want. And then whoever we picked out the bag, like, hey, the crowd said they want y'all to sample this. And then we're gonna go for them from sample that. And then we go into the thing of the markers of like who wins. So my thing is like, we gonna make this, we gonna get this together. I'm working on some stuff here. So I'm trying to change it up a little bit, but at the same time bring it back to the roots of how we started it.
I like that. Oh, and as side note, you guys are ready to DJ. I'll teach you. And Nique, you could take over for the 99 and 2000.
Whoa, wait a minute. I'm trying to take one job at a time.
She's just giving everything to you.
Okay. Also, too, since we hear people, my fans, my people, I am not a DJ. I am a producer that the DJs play my music. Okay, I cannot DJ your session for your party because I'm not a DJ. Now, if you want me to host it, I will host it, but I'm not a DJ, baby. I can't come there and get the scratchings on the 1s and 2s. No, I'm sorry. Don't do that.
Let's get into some of these questions really quickly. Okay, so RJ Nelson wants to know, Nique, when are you going to drop your non-skate track project?
Ooh, I'm so glad. That's such a great question.
That's a great question.
Actually, that is a great question. Actually, I think soon. I actually want to, because I want y'all to hear my other music outside of skating. Like, I have other music. My music do have a different vibe. I've been putting them on my workout videos. So I've been actually using my track. So actually I can drop that actually anytime because I got so much music with that. But yeah, thank you. I am gonna drop a non-skaters track, actually. I mean a project.
Okay. Another question for you from Reggie, aka Premier. Shout out to Reggie. He wants to know if you could pick one artist to sing or rap over your music, who would you pick?
Are we talking about skating music?
I think he means any type of music.
Yeah, if you could.
Oh, okay.
Like, who would you want to produce for, kind of?
Oh, I would love to produce. Her.
Oh, okay.
Her.
I like
her, and it's a guy named Sir.
I like Sir. Her and Sir.
Her and Sir. They vibes just something to my soul. Them, I would do, and my favorite producer of all times, which he's a producer, so but he be on his own stuff for real.
Okay.
But it would have to definitely be her and Sir. Them two. I like their vibe.
Okay. Yeah. That's dope. That's a great question.
Jewel wants to know, can we continue posting the PFO live and make it available for a viewer after it's over?
Tone, yeah, we should be able to do that. Would that be more so? Yeah, that's not an issue. We definitely can.
It's a great idea. Absolutely.
Are the other ones not available?
Well, copyright, Facebook, blah, blah, blah. So some of it has been taken down.
Fair enough.
Until we find a platform where we can do what we want to do freely.
Who phone is that?
Who phone is that?
That's me. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Put your phone on silent.
My kids keep texting me. AMNOJ off of YouTube wants to know, when are y'all doing a collab album, like a whole collabo album?
I haven't thought about that, honestly. we could.
To be honest with you, that right there, I don't think it'll be a problem. I just think that we will have to get people on the board to do it. Like, we got a handful on the board, then we got a handful. Yeah. So it will probably be limited to certain producers. That's the only thing. Right. I would love for us, all the producers, but you know, certain producers got different lives now, you know, so it's hard to kind of get them to do it. And not saying that they don't want to do it. It's just because trying to get everybody together, it's hard to get. How many is it of us? Like, man, how many is of us? Like, God, I never actually
20, 30.
About 30, yeah.
Right. So you're talking about collaborating 30 people,
right? Yeah,
on one CD.
Yeah, that's tough.
That is a lot, and that's gonna take some time. That will definitely take some time, but that's something we can work on. We definitely can work on that, but it's gonna take some time to be able to gather everybody. That's like a year to almost 2 year project right there. You're talking about. That ain't nothing we gonna do in the next month or two. No. That's like a year to 2 year project. You know, to do something like that and be able to pull people to do that.
That was pretty cool, though. I'm ready for that.
That'll be dope.
I don't see any other questions for Nique. Dan, you got any additional questions for Nique?
No, I'm good for now. I wrote down my little list. I ran through my list.
Me too.
I'm gonna just be freestyling stuff at this point. It's like, when you get your head done, girl? You know what I mean?
These folks be working, don't they? Baby. Look.
Love a good start, because I promise when it's done, I'm finna put my wig on. Nique, is there anything that you want to share with our viewers to tell them about you, where they can find you, get your music, anything?
Yeah, well, so here's the thing. I do have an Instagram page for my actual music. If you want to get in contact with me about music, please send me a message on that Instagram, the Mz Nique on the track, because I can get to it. It's easy versus my She Got Body, because I get a lot of just different random stuff, but I can get directly to you when you send it to that my Instagram for Mz Nique on the track, and then also to my Bandcamp. I put all my things in my bio, so please just read into that. And just go to one of the free CDs, put 0 in there so you can get your email, and it will send you the emails, update you with everything that I bring out. So put your email in that too. But other than that, I just want to tell you guys, thank you. Thank you so much. Like, thank you for letting me be part of this. Like, man, you guys like really don't understand how dope this is, and to be part of it, to be a female, to be in this, and like, and for you guys to actually still love me, like, that is.
Don't you do it?
I'm not.
Don't you do it?
It went back down. It went back down. But for you guys to like, man, thank you. Thank you. Like, y'all don't understand. Thank you. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Thank you for everything.
You're
please,
dope.
If I'm ever slipping on my game, let me know. I'm fine with that. Come up to me. Speak to me. Please don't get offended if I don't remember your name, because there be people coming to me. I'm like, oh, hey, how's it going? You know, they're gonna sing I love you, but hey,
like, hey, you, how you doing?
Right. You know, my man, what's up, dude? My girls are like, what's up, chick? You know, but hey, I'm here. If any of my producers need any help with anything, or just need an ear, or anybody who wants to be a new producer, want to come into the game, hey, send me your tracks. I'll give you feedback. You know what I'm saying? But with my feedback, remember that you're asking me to critique your track. So therefore, you need to understand what I'm telling you. This is not me trying to bash or anything, but if your music is not up to par, I'm gonna tell you that. So just be open.
Don't be no wuss, because she gonna tell you.
I am.
And that's one thing about me I can count on. She gonna keep it real. She's not gonna sugarcoat it. She's not gonna. She gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, I have to be. I mean, I definitely have to be. But yeah.
Dame, what's typing over there, Dame? What's that in the background?
Nothing. You said what?
Oh, I thought you was typing. So I'm like, what if he is typing an essay?
It sounds like somebody typing like
angry.
I'm chilling.
But yeah, I just want to say thank you to my fans. Thank you so much. It's an honor for me. It's an honor that y'all still playing my music and y'all rocking with me. Thank you so much. I'm not touching anything, y'all. So y'all see my hands. I talk with my hands. So I'm bold, you know.
There's one more question. I think both of you guys can answer this question. Okay. It comes from Fonette. She says, should skating go mainstream or should we keep our culture in the rink? And will we lose authenticity if our culture hits the commercial platform? What are your thoughts?
Okay, so let me tell you about this now. Call me a hater, call it whatever you want to call it, but I wish skating is already becoming mainstream because of the COVID, because now people's out there skating. Now you see these people that ain't never probably skated a day in their life, now they skating. And people that have that big following base, they're getting attention versus we've been doing this since we was little kids. We've been skating, right. And it kind of bugs me when I see some random chick on there talking about crazy leg. I'm like, baby, that's not the crazy leg. You got them big stupid toe stoppers on. Like, I'm sorry. I get pissed off looking at them little wenches talking about some, they skating out there on the beach and stuff. I'm like, baby, we were skating in the skating rinks. We've been doing this. Y'all doing this since it's COVID now. Like, I really feel like they're taking away from our culture of us actually doing this from in the rink, because now it's getting big. People that has this big base, a following base or whatever like that, they're getting that attention. So it's making it seem like, wow, this is something new. Like, no, it's not new. We've been doing this stuff since we was little kids. So I'm not gonna lie to you. To a certain extent, it is going to lose. It is going to lose the authentic, you know that, because it's getting worldwide views, and it's getting worldwide views of different things. Like it's just different random people. Like I love that. What's the guy? Gosh, I can't think of his name. The guy that he skated with Floyd Mayweather. Questlove.
Oh yeah, homie. I know you're talking about those.
Yeah, like him. He's out there and he's an actual skater, which is dope. Right. That he took one of our skaters and actually, able to make a way. And that's what I want to be put out there, not this genie on the beach.
Well, to be honest, that's the reason why I'm always trying to. Well, not me. I'm always trying to help push things forward and then document it. We did have the skate documentary. That's one of them. You know what I'm saying? We need more. We need more. We need more of this. We need more community. Because what happened is somebody from the outside can just take it because we haven't documented or controlled our own thing. So of course, if somebody from another country or just completely outside, if you're in Australia and you see this, you're gonna be like, "Oh, this is cool. I'm gonna do that." So you know what? I'm doing it. They don't really know. So it's up to us. And unfortunately, we're always divided. We're always arguing. We always bitching at each other. We always fighting about styles and cultures and
that's crazy. Like I always tell people, like it does not matter. We all together. You skate a certain way. You skate a certain way. But guess what? When it's all said and done, we all skate. That's something that we all love and enjoy. And it is. It's too many arguments about this, that, just in the house. But you know what? I look at it like this too. We all big brothers and little brothers, big sisters, and all that stuff like that. We're gonna argue. We're gonna do that. Us producers, we've done it before. DJs done it before. But when it's all said and done, we still a family. We still all connected to this. So it's just like, man, like I don't know. It's like, and I get what you're saying. Like we gotta be able to hold this together. You know what I'm saying? Because it is getting out there. It is getting pushed like skating, the TikToks and stuff. And I'm like, we've been doing this. But
did y'all see that video of the chick skating underwater? Like,
get the hell out of here with that shit.
Okay.
Like, really?
That just made me mad. I really got mad for a second.
Right. It's like stuff like that bugged me. And I'm like, what are you doing? You're doing this for the views. See, we was never doing this for the views. We were doing this because we enjoy this stuff. Before they had the cameras in the rink and stuff. You remember the time you couldn't even have a camera out. You know what I'm saying? That was only for special.
Yo,
that was only for.
They used to stop you from having the camera.
Yeah, we know we couldn't have cameras up, and that was only for special events. Now everybody getting recorded, everybody doing everything like that or whatever. So it's just like now, it's just like we getting more exposure, but at the same time, it's like, how do you shape it? For the people before there was cameras, like our parents, that was skating. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta like kind of, it's work in progress. We all have to come together and we're gonna argue. We're gonna have fallouts and everything. That's normal.
Right.
But when it's all said and done, we still all gotta hold each other accountable. We all gotta continue to do our parts in it.
Yep, I agree. Shout out to Angel. She's commenting from YouTube. She says she's here late, but she do want to say thank you to all the skaters that are doing it big because you are inspiring a movement. That's awesome. Thank you, Angel.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
And another thing, I do skate. I do skate.
She does.
Okay, because that was something somebody asked me. They're like, well, do you skate? I do skate. I've been skating since I was about 4 or 5 years old. So I actually do know how to skate. Right, Nate did. Nate didn't play that. Nate was like,
that's nah, when you said that, it made me think back, like, yo, Nate, yeah, wow.
Yeah, you couldn't have it, no. You couldn't have no
Nate
cameras in there. Right. And besides, our phones, we ain't had them type of phones. We had Nextels. You know, phones used to be in the lockers.
Open.
Right.
Yeah.
Phones used to be in the lockers and stuff. Like we came out. You remember when we used to dress up Sunday nights?
That line when you walked in. When you first walked in, it was like a fashion show. Like, what's on today?
You know, you pretty much practice at all the other sessions for Sunday.
Yes. Sunday was the showdown. Sunday was like when you came out with everything. You know what I'm saying? But
you got on your flyer stuff. You and your crew with all
Right, but that was back in the day. That was us. That's what we enjoy doing. You know what I'm saying? I remember my dad when he used to skate. He used to skate in silk shirts and the work pants, all that stuff. Like he dressed to the T. Look how where skating has come to now. Leggings. Well, some of the other stuff they be wearing. It's not a fashion show. Right, exactly. So it's different now. I tell people now we just gotta adjust. We gotta adjust. Right. It's a different time now. So now we have to work with what we have. And I think that's what a lot of people not doing. We gotta work with what we got right now. Right now is what we have. Not back then, not back in the early 2000s. Right now we have to focus on what's happening right now. People need to do that in their lives in general. Okay, focus on the moments right now because tomorrow's not promised. And you can't live for back then. Right now, we have to live for today. We have to make the adjustments that we need today for the skating world. We have to do that. I mean, in order for us to keep this going, we got to. And we have to be open. We have to be open to the young ones and, the respect for the older ones and respect on both sides. But it's like we all just have to adjust. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes adjusting and making changes can be difficult. But in order to keep our skating rinks open, we have to do this. I mean, we have skating rinks that's closed and stuff. Places that we all grew up in. Markham is where I came from. It's closed. You know what I'm saying? Rich City. Look, it's closed. And it's just like, man, we
gotta get this
stuff back together. So it's just like, come on, y'all. We all gotta work together. Hey, everybody pull their weight, pull their parts. Let's have the respect among us. Hey, it is what it is. We like brothers and sisters in here. We gonna argue, we gonna do that stuff. But hey, when it's all said and done, we come to skate. We come to have fun.
Yeah, that is true. Girl, we so appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming on here and talking with us and telling us about who you are. There's like some stuff about you that I didn't know. I was like, okay. So you really put us on and let us get to know you personally, and we so appreciate that. Thank you so much for joining us.
No problem.
I'm going to hit that travel track on the way out so you can hear that one more time. So for people who are getting on late and they didn't get a chance to hear the song, we will play that. Back to the basics, of course. Markham was saved by the city, and then they lost it again. So we don't have Markham right now, which is really, really sad.
And to be honest with you, just to give you guys to let you know, they trying to change our skating rinks into different stuff. So y'all gotta kind of keep this skating life alive because they're gonna take over skating rinks. And guess what? They're changing them. They're changing them to different things like bowling alleys and all these arcade rooms and stuff. So y'all better get it together. I mean, we all gotta get it together.
Yeah.
So
I agree. You guys don't forget to check out Mz Nique. This is her information right here on the bottom. Mz Nique on the track on Instagram. Make sure to check out her Bandcamp, mznique.bandcamp.com. Some stuff may be free. Some stuff you don't have to pay for. Name your price. Pay your. Not everything is going to be free.
Oh, yes. But hey, I'm going to tell you guys, I do free music because I'm giving back to y'all. I'm thankful for y'all. I wouldn't be where I am today. So that's why I give out free CDs, free music and stuff like that, because I can do that. And when you're creative, you come up with new stuff all the time. So guess what? Them little free 10, 15 tracks I give y'all is not hurting me. Like, I got other stuff. This is not where I go to try to make money at with y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, this is just something I'm doing for y'all because I appreciate you guys.
Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you talking with me. I appreciate you talking. I appreciate these conversations. We need to have them more.
Yes.
Yeah, man. That's it's been fun.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Thank you guys. Thank you both of you guys for coming on here. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
So we're about to go ahead and hit that do a track. In the meantime, two things. I will be back with more Sk8 Conversations on Tuesday, 1 o'clock Central Time. 1 o'clock Central Time. That's 2 o'clock Eastern Time with Denzel, aka DJ D, out of Brooklyn. Hey. So we get to have a nice conversation with Denzel, DJ D, and we could talk music. And he's a skater too, so we could talk skate. All that good stuff. So make sure you guys tune in again on Wednesday. This is still COVID season. We ain't got nowhere to go. So might as well join me on here. So we'll be live on Facebook and on my YouTube channel. Make sure you guys check out my YouTube channel. If you're on there already, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. And if not, make sure you check me out on Ms. DJ Tone on YouTube. So that's about it, you guys. Let's go ahead and get to the song once again. Thank you for filling in today while I finished up my makeup. I feel pretty. Thank you, Dame. And thank you, Nique, for coming on and just letting us to get to know you better. And at the end of the day, you guys, don't forget to check out Dame. Dame has Bandcamp as well.
29th.
The 29th, he's releasing Sk8 107. Yes, his new check, and he is actually giving you guys a sample with Nique, which is called Do It. So we'll definitely get into that. Thank you guys for tuning in. We out of here. Bye, you guys.
Bye, guys.
Collab time.